Hello and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. Last time something terrible happened. Becky was, no, spoilers. Becky was horribly killed, and, well, I'm not going to do previously during the investigation since we kind of know what happened. And now we've already got to investigate what's going on with that. By starting here, apparently. Oh yeah, didn't Becky work here?
I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
After she got killed?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint called for her to let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hon. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed.
Inappropriate murder music.
Any idea what that might be?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size, which they said was very important.
That's it. I'd like to talk to them about this in person. Where are the boys now?
They went out, actually, with Mr. Kaysen. They mentioned going to the community center today, hon. There is plenty of space to run around over there.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
Absolutely not, Keith. I don't want to think about that
I
ever.
understand, but the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself, and if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department. Where is it? Where?
Oh, hello, it's Psychic Lady. Where's your invisible car? Maybe that's what you've lost. Where is it? Where did I park my invisible car so I can scoot along the ground at high speed?
Where could it be?
I don't know.
Her
Where
dress.
could it be?
Oh, Sally.
Oh. Oh, Anna's dress. Probably.
Sally. Anna's mother?
She's acting up again. She's been like that ever since she heard the news.
I mean, yeah, how dare she? I mean, it's only her daughter that
exactly
died.
is she doing?
Got no idea. But I guess she's in like, shock or something. Way I look at it, her daughter's death hasn't really sunk in the right way. Totally, man. I feel sorry for her.
Come on, let's go. Lily, have you seen Anna's dress, dear? I can't find it anywhere.
Zach, the wheels are turning, but not in the right way. You feel it too?
I do, man. That's not nice. I feel really sorry for her, actually. That's some bad times. Well, with any luck, we will find the killer and bring them to justice. You know, in a sort of really weird way, hopefully. Hello.
Isaac and Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem.
So, this set's going to be a little bit weird, okay? Now, the reason being is because I'm going to have to cut it up into little sort of recordy bits. Because I'm going to do some side quests. Now, to do so, I need it to be raining, which means I'm going to have to fast forward time a bit. Now, the reason I'm going to be so psychic and know what I'm doing is because the game's crashed on me a few times. So, I kind of know exactly what I'm doing at this point. Now, let's let these two
today,
talk.
We're stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily.
You look so happy about it, though.
Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time at a time like this.
That is a very fitting thing to say, Emily, because we are going to take our time. Very much so. So, I'm going to take Emily to a trip to the graveyard. She's not going to be very happy about it, but she doesn't get a choice no matter. Whee! Now, the graveyard, luckily, is just up here. The other benefit of me doing this so much, by the way, I spent about 2 hours trying to record this so far without any luck. I've got nothing to show for it because it's crashing. But the benefit of this is, one, I know what I'm doing, and two, I really know the layout of the town a bit better now. So I've just spent so much time doing it. So I know exactly what side quests we're going to do and when. Anyway, I'm going to let these two yap a bit.
I can't believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it yet.
Crime will happen wherever there are people. And that's why we have our jobs.
Might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, oh, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but you also possess what's most important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think? A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right. And that's what's important.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Right, so what we're going to do now is abandon Emily after our lovely chat, which I actually really like. So, goodbye, Emily. She's going to complain and say, where are you going? What are you going to do? I'm going to meet up with you. So we're going to skip that because it's the same as always. So she's going to meet us up somewhere. Which is wherever the kids will happen to be. Now, what we're going to do is skip some time for a little bit, which is going to be a bit weird. But bear with me, and this all makes sense. So what I need to do is sleep until we get the right time. So we're going to do a deep sleep right now, which is 12 hours. Which is, it does rain, but this is the wrong time. I think it always rains at this time. So what we need to do is go straight back to sleep, otherwise we're going to get attacked. Now, I want to go back to, I think, 9 hours? This won't take long. Oh, we got lucky. It's still raining. With any luck, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We want it... So if I sleep some more... This might have been a really quick one. So let's have a think. I want 6 hours, just puts it to 3. 9 hours puts it to late at night. If it's still raining, I've got this. Perfect. This is actually really handy. I might be Stinky Agent, though. Am I Stinky? Yes, we're Stinky. Stinky's bad. Now, what I'm going to do is take these tomatoes, so we're going to be eating. Now, this place is perfect for sleeping, which I found out, by the way, because these keep coming back. And poor Brian's probably wondering what we're doing, and we're not talking to him. I'm sorry, Brian, it's nothing personal, but... So we're just going to eat these quickly. I'm also going to eat an onion, and I'm going to eat the cracker, because I need to get some space in my inventory for later. Delicious. Now, what we can do quickly is... We leave and come back. Leave and come back. Perfect. Look at this. Go do this. Now, normally, what I was doing last time, I was actually cutting loads of stuff out while I was traveling around. Now, I'm probably not going to do that this time, because I just realized after I did that, and then it all ruined itself anyway, it's just the set ended up being really, really small, and I think it'd be nice just to sort of have a little chat about the game while we're running around. However, what I will say is if you use YouTube's thumbnail capability, you'll be able to see if... let's quickly save it, because it did crash. Cool. You'll be able to see where I stop at places, so you'll be able to skip ahead should you want to. Though, you'll miss out on just some little chats. Now, Brian loves being out in the rain, as I've noticed. He will run around with his hands out going, "Yay, rain!" Good work on that, Brian. Sorry, Brian, I'm not going to talk to you right now, though. We've been asleep for like a whole day. Cool. Now, we want to go back into town. But we want to go all the way back to the hotel, because there's two things to do at the hotel. There is a side quest we're going to do for Polly, which we didn't do last time. And we need to change our suit because we're smelly, which is also bad. And there's something I need to buy off Polly, which I can't get anywhere else. So, we're going to zoom back in. Now, I figured there's a reasonably quick way to get back. Because there's an outside road. But I think there's actually an even quicker way to get back from where I am. We are going to talk, though. So I'll let these two have a quick yap.
So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide.
What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer? Is it hedonistic? Ritualistic? Copycat crime? Sex-related? Cannibalistic? From the Bureau's statistics. These interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words. phrases that the media uses to scare citizens. The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones.
You understand all this, right, Zach? No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach?
Most people simply don't kill for pleasure. But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases in that 1%.
Do you remember, Zach, the first case we handled just after becoming a special agent?
Now let's talk about this another time. I don't feel like it right now.
Well, we'll luckily get that chance, so that's no problem. Now, again, the benefit of doing this is I really know some decent, like, some semi-shortcuts through town. Now, this little grassy bit we haven't got to go around, because it takes us right past the bar, which, incidentally, we need to go into on the way back, which will be handy. I don't think it's open just yet, but even if it is, I smell, and I don't want to, you know, show up Thomas when he's at work. That opens at 6:30, I believe. So we're just going to scoot our way to the hotel, which is much quicker from this angle. So it saves going all the way past the police station and things. Now, we have missed one of the dinner scenes, which I will try and catch up on. Now, I have it recorded because, you know, we're doing this multiple times, but I don't know if it changes every single day. So if it does, we'll have a different one. If so, I can add both of them in there. I just tipped the car. Excellent. Now my wheels are sticking under the ground. Good times. Seriously, right? I'm having a look now. It is currently 6:30. I started recording this at, or trying to record this at 4 o'clock. That is the kind of recording effort this has gone into today. So hopefully it comes out nicely. Otherwise, I will cry. In fact, I almost felt like crying when it crashed a minute ago. And I was like, why? I just did all this and didn't save it because I'm dumb. Now, we park right in front of the hotel. Perfect. Smooth as butter.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Yes, there is.
According to Lily, the twins...
Now, a couple of things to do. Is Polly here? Yes, Polly's here. Excellent. So, there's a few things we can do on the way. So we're going to run through the hotel. I'm actually going to skip changing just now. I'm going to smell for a little bit. But it's okay, I have a purpose for this. We're surrounded by flies, we're a dirty agent, it's lovely. Now, Polly's room is a big, big area out the back. Right here. Bonk. So there's two things I want to do in Polly's room. The first is go into her bedroom to get the quest item we need. Which is right here. A picture of a beautiful lady. Which we can't see, because, you know, video games.
Now that's a pretty good...
Is it? It looks like a blur.
I wonder who she is. Polly's daughter, perhaps? Maybe a granddaughter. Might be worth asking her.
All those bugs around us, it's so gross. Right, we got what we need there. Now, there's nothing else in here we want. So we're going to scoot out. There is one thing to do in her dining room, which is pretty big. Nice area. Is get a can of pickles. Who doesn't like pickles? And it's free. And there's another thing to get in her little private garden. Right here. Which is a little card. Which looks honestly sinister for a small plant, but whatever. And I believe this will take us outside. Now, I think there's a card for us to get outside. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know what angle I need to be at to get to it. Can I run this way? On the outside of the decking? Yeah, I can. So, I should be able to run on the outside of the hotel here. Because if I don't get it now, I'll probably forget. And sure enough, here is the card. Da-da-da! I don't know which one it is. It is Forrest Kaysen! Sweet. And another $200 for our trouble. And we can run back inside the hotel. I swear to God, if it stops raining at any point after me doing this, I will cry. So, into the hotel we go. There's probably other ways to get into the hotel, but we'll go this way, because I don't know the other way. And I might get lost. Right. So we got the things we need in here, the two cards and the quest item. Now, what I want to do is go get changed, because I am smelly, and I do not want to be a stinky agent any longer. These horrible bugs following me around is just foul. But I want to change into something beautiful, and I think we've got that pink suit I can change into. Now that would be glorious. So let's go to our room, change into our pink suit, and get this one cleaned, because, you know, gross. Yes, I would like to change those. Yes, please. And I would like to get my very dirty clothes dry cleaned. Thank you. Oh, yes, York. I'm loving it. We could have a shave, but I like the bearded look right now. And let's go and see Polly on the front desk. And give her the thingy. Hello, Polly.
Oh,
What can I do for you,
hi.
Mr. Morgan? Oh, Mr. Morgan, what can I do for you? Well, Polly, I'm going to give you a picture of a beautiful lady. Why don't you tell us about the picture?
Polly, about this picture.
I love that he still yells. It's like my favorite thing.
Oh, that's me when I was young.
Well, that's that.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
By that, I mean tell me everything.
Oh, it brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenvale contest in town, and I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see. It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes, yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Oh, Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenvale.
Say it's not so,
There
Polly.
were no trophies for second place.
No. So who
You mean
was?
this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more obvious. It was Sigourney.
Sigourney. The lady with the pot?
Now, she
What?
was beautiful. All the men in town were crazy about her. Well, of course, aside from my husband, that is. Oh, you should quit smoking, Mr. Morgan.
York just had 2 cigarettes
right,
in his
Polly.
mouth.
Well, thanks for bringing back such a wonderful memory. I can't give you this picture, but please, take this instead.
And we get another card for our trouble, which is, you know, more money, which is great.
Now, that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
Well, that's true. Crazy Sigourney, huh? Alright. And that's the side quest for Polly completed. Yay! Now, I want to talk to Polly again.
Oh,
I want to buy something. It's something rather specific. There was a suit up there. I need to buy that too. Cheddar cheese. We got some cheddar cheese. And I also want to buy that suit, because damn, that looks good. What is that? A rainy striped suit. Yes, I would like to buy that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Take it easy. I will. Let's look at the weather forecast, because if it stops raining, I'll cry. Rain the whole day tomorrow. Lovely. That's actually quite useful as well. Am I done here? I'm going to save it, simply to stop the game giving me a heart attack. So let's quickly save the game before we move on. I actually get really upset when I don't see the phone part of the phone. The receiver? The handle? The handle? I'm going to go with that. I'm a bit sad when it doesn't, like, teleport back to the phone like it does in Vampire the Masquerade, because that's, like, one of my favourite things ever. Right. Now, three things to do now. That is the plan. 3 things to do. So let's go get my car, and I'm going to pick up the one that's already filled up, which is the second one here. I don't know either. There's two of the same cars. I don't question it, but let's just go. Now, some things to do. Want to stop by the bar and have a word with Thomas and Carol, because they're there, and we haven't had a chance to pop in when it's populated yet. Be nice to have a quick word with one of our suspects, eh? And the other thing to do, of course, is the side quest, which would be nice. So let's go this way. And the bar should be open by the time we get there, at least I hope. And then I can go do my own plan. Anyway.
Do you remember? How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch.
Ew.
Ripped right open.
Ew.
During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body.
Triple ew.
Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter dead and the missing organs at his house. Do you remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. And remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.